Good morning, kids. Today we'll continue from page number 42, that is natural resource water. Now, water is considered to be the most important natural resource. Now, can you imagine life without water? Human beings, plants, animals all need water. Now, we all know that earth is made up of land and water, and 3/4 of the earth is covered with water. And when we view from space, it looks blue in color because of this water, and it is also known as the blue planet. Now, 97.2% is salty water, and we cannot use that water. Only 2.8% of water is fresh water, which we can use for our purpose. So, that means we have very less amount of fresh water. So, we should use it very carefully and we should not waste it. Now, let's see the different sources of water. Rainwater is the main source of water. With that, we have surface water, underground water. Now, we will discuss them one by one. First is the surface water. So, here the large amount of rainwater flows into ponds, lakes, rivers, and this is known as the surface water. Next is the underground water. Here the rainwater that sweeps into the earth is called the underground water, and it can be taken out by digging wells, tube wells, hand pumps and so on. Now, let's discuss the uses of water. So, water is used for personal and domestic uses such as drinking, bathing, cooking, washing and so on. So, personal uses means drinking, bathing, and domestic uses means cooking, washing, cleaning your home or watering the plants and so on. Water is also used for irrigation in agriculture. Here farmers use water for cultivation. Now, water is also used for industrial purposes such as extracting natural gas from rocks, paper making and other industrial purposes. Now, here you can see the uses of water in irrigation. Farmers need water to irrigate their fields and to grow crops. They get water through different means like dams, canals, wells and so on. Next is dams. Building dams on the river is one of the effective way of storing water. Here water is stored and we can use this water for producing electricity and for irrigation. These dams are also known as the multi-purpose projects. Now, here you can see the farmers in Punjab state and Uttar Pradesh state use water pumps to irrigate their fields. This is Indira Gandhi Canal, and it is very important for the farmers in Rajasthan state. Here you can see the farmers have digged ditches so that rainwater can flow into the fields. This is tanka. It is a raised platform with a small opening to fetch water. It is practiced for multi-purpose in Rajasthan. This is a picture of Bhakra Nangal Dam built on the river Satluj, and it is a multi-purpose project. Nowadays, farmers use two types of methods for irrigation. The first one is sprinklers and second is drips. Now, we will discuss them one by one. The first one is sprinklers. You can see here that a piece of equipment is used for automatically watering agricultural farm and plants in a controlled manner. So, this is known as the sprinkler, and this method is known as the sprinkler irrigation. Next is the drip irrigation. You can see here pipes are laid along the ground so that they are near to the soil and roots of the plant, and this method is known as the drip irrigation. We all know that water is very important and shortage of water is a growing problem in many parts of our country. So now here we are going to discuss few steps to conserve water. The first one is, do not leave the tap open when you are not using it and fix the leaks in the pipe. Turn off the water while you are brushing or washing your utensils and so on. Use a bucket instead of a shower to take bath. Next is the rain harvesting. That means storing rainwater for future use. Throw tissue papers into the waste basket rather than flushing it. Next is the factories must treat the polluted water before releasing it into the water bodies, else it will pollute the water bodies. We all know that we get paper from tree. For making this paper from tree, we require lots of water. Now, there is an activity for you. With the help of internet, you have to find how paper is made, make a chart paper and upload it in assignments in Microsoft Teams. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.